Once upon a time, in a bustling town set on the edge of a serene lake, I was born to a beautiful mother and a free-spirited father. It was his spirit that drove him away from our home when I was merely 5, leaving behind a mother trying her best to piece together a life for us. I barely have any memories of him, just faint recollections of a tall man with an infectious laugh, eyes sparkling with wanderlust. It's a tale as old as time, the father who leaves, breaking hearts, leaving questions unanswered, and promises unfulfilled. Growing up, I would often find myself gazing longingly at the front door, hoping that he would stride in and sweep me into his arms. My imagination filled in the gaps that reality left barren, painting a portrait of a man who I believed would guide me, teach me, and help me grow into a person that I desired to be. But he never came back. My mother, a woman of incredible strength and grace, put food on the table, paid the bills, and tucked me into bed every night. She played both roles, that of a nurturing mother and a stern father. But despite her best efforts, she couldn't be the father figure I yearned for. As I grew older, the bitterness that I had harbored towards my father started to fade. I realized that the absence of my father had provided me with an alternative perspective on life. His absence led me to become a better man, a man who understood the values of responsibility, resilience, and respect, which were all born from my longing and struggle. I began to appreciate the small things, how my mother managed to keep a smile on her face after a grueling day at work, how she didn't let her frustration seep into our lives, and how she instilled in me the strength to move forward. This all came from the absence of the man who should have been there, guiding me. His absence taught me empathy, perseverance, and above all, the importance of presence in one's life. My father's departure wasn't a roadblock in my journey, it was a catalyst, pushing me towards a better version of myself. It compelled me to become the kind of man my father was not: reliable, present, and compassionate. I strive to not just exist in someone's life but to participate actively, to leave a positive impact. I took my lessons from an empty chair at the dinner table, an unworn pair of shoes at the door, and a missing voice of encouragement in the crowd during my school plays. I understood, as the years rolled by, that holding on to the anger and resentment towards my father served no purpose. They were chains holding me back, keeping me from soaring into the vast sky of possibilities. I realized that to move forward, I had to forgive him. It wasn't easy. It was like trying to let go of a part of myself, a part that had been so rooted in me. In forgiving him, I felt a weight lift from my shoulders. It felt as though I had set myself free from a cage that I had unknowingly locked myself into. I forgave him, not for him, but for myself. I forgave him because I realized that his absence wasn't a reflection of my worth. In the end, I am a product of his absence, shaped by the harsh winds of reality rather than by his guiding hand. His absence has turned me into the man I am today, a better man. A man who understands the value of presence, who knows the power of forgiveness, and who cherishes the blessing of love and family. Wherever he is, I hope he's found what he was looking for. I hope he's become a better man, just as his absence made me one. His absence was my lesson, his flight my anchor. And for that, I am grateful, I am stronger, I am better. I have forgiven my father. But most importantly, I have forgiven myself for missing him, for wishing he was around, and for becoming a man who stands tall and proud despite his absence. His absence was his unintentional gift to me, and I am forever indebted to it.